forest, where the only sound is roaring engines and screaming chainsaws. We're not just cutting wood, we're fighting a battle with every massive tree. Blood, sweat, and sawdust. Welcome to the world of chainsaws. Welcome to the world of Wood Channel. High above the ground, nestled among the limbs of a centuries-old oak, a massive branch is about to be cut loose. This isn't just tree trimming, it's a precision performance. A giant crane holds the massive limb steady, while the chainsaw operator works with surgical focus. The blade glides through the iron-hard wood, sawdust swirling in the sunlight. One wrong move, and the branch could twist, swing, or crash down dangerously. But not today. Everything moves like music, smooth, calculated, and breathtaking to watch. A vibrant green tree stands tall in the clearing, but in a flash, the sharp chainsaw roars to life. The blade bites deep into the base, cold, precise, unstoppable. With just a few powerful cuts, the tree trembles, then crashes down. Clean. Final. It all happens in the blink of an eye. Two men step forward, each gripping a long chainsaw. Engines growl, a challenge to hit. The race begins. Loud, sharp cuts echo as wood splits apart. Neither backs down, each stroke fierce, each move precise. The massive log is swiftly and decisively brought down by the chainsaw. The blade slices clean through the trunk, like a strike from a legendary sword. The engine screams, and the razor-sharp chain cuts deep into the wood's core without hesitation. Within seconds, the tree shudders, then crashes down violently, slamming into nearby trunks and scattering debris in a dramatic show of force. At that moment, the chainsaw becomes more than just a tool. It's the embodiment of raw power and man's command over nature. Deep in the forest, where one wrong move means a fatal fall, a lone chainsaw operator stares danger in the face. The chainsaw screams through the silence, every cut echoing like a countdown. Each crack in the wood, each slip of the soil beneath his boots, brings him closer to the edge, literally and figuratively. With nerves of steel and hands of grit, he battles both gravity and the massive tree looming before him. One miscalculation, and the tree could fall the wrong way, triggering a landslide or worse. This isn't just logging. This is a high-stakes duel between man and the unforgiving wild.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Oh.
A worker in a deep forest used a chainsaw to cut down the trunk of a giant tree. The saw blade screeched, sawdust flew, the tree shook and then crashed to the ground. A massive branch from the towering tree is being cut. The chainsaw shrieks through the silence, a roar like a wild beast striking. Its blade bites deep into the thick wood, sending splinters flying. Within seconds, the heavy branch is severed clean.
Three, two, one, go!
In the heart of the dense forest, the chainsaw roars to life. With precision and power, it slices through the thick trunk of a towering tree. Sawdust flies, the blade spins relentlessly, and nature echoes with the sound of machinery. This moment captures the raw force of man and machine working deep in the wilderness.
Goes on!
In the large garden, workers use a chainsaw with a long bar to trim large branches, then switch to cutting straight into the tree trunk. Each cut is neat. Sawdust falls on the green grass. The bark has been completely stripped from the tree, revealing smooth, pale, solid wood beneath. The lumberjack approaches, guiding the chainsaw with surgical precision into the exposed trunk. Tension fills the air, only the roar of the blade remains. The wedge is driven in, followed by a powerful strike, and then crash. The tree gives way, falling in one final act of surrender. The sharp chainsaw is gripped firmly in the worker's hands, like a powerful blade forged for battle. Every cut he makes is the result of careful calculation, honed skill, and unwavering focus. Behind him, his teammate works in sync, driving wedges into the trunk with perfect timing. Each hammer strikes like the heartbeat of a silent battle. Then comes the moment, crash. The tree collapses with massive force, leaving a void in the forest where strength just prevailed. The worker steps forward, posing beside the fallen giant, chainsaw still in hand, as if proudly claiming his victory. A subtle smile is exchanged between teammates because in that instant, the forest knew who was in control.
A už. Ještě trochu a už půjde.
Aha, už to dá, jo.
A už myslím jde. Už jde. Pěkná pecka.
On the small slope, the worker wearing protective gear, helmet, and noise-canceling headphones gripped the steep ground. He held the chainsaw tightly, cutting into the trunk of a large tree. Sawdust flew everywhere. The sound of the chainsaw echoed throughout the mountains and forests. The sound of cracking rang out. The tree trunk began to fall to the ground. Fallen leaves and dry branches flew everywhere.
Back up!
2132. Hazard notified.
High above, nestled among the thick branches, the worker swings like a shadow in the sky. Gripping the chainsaw tightly, each cut is swift, sharp, and precise. Branches drop one by one, trimmed as if by the hand of a skilled artist. In rugged terrain, where heavy forestry machinery struggles to reach, the chainsaw becomes the ultimate solution. At a large timber harvesting site, the blade roars to life, approaching the towering tree with decisiveness. With just a few powerful cuts, the giant trunk falls, swiftly, cleanly, and with undeniable. In a woodworking shop, a huge, old oak tree lies like a dead end. Three of the biggest chainsaws on the market appear one after another, the steel MS-881 produced on a 3120 XP and the Farmertech G888 with long blades and powerful engines roaring like thunder in the deep woods.
Don't be up to it.
Strong men in hats and dark glasses take turns operating the machines, each one driving into the tree trunk, each cut deep, smooth, and powerful. Sawdust flies up like white snow dust. The sound of the saws echoes endlessly as the saw blades gradually separate from the decades-old saw. Each machine leaves its mark, but all demonstrate the same thing: pure power and incredible precision. In the stillness of the forest, only one sound cuts through the silence: the sharp, relentless scream of a chainsaw. The lumberjack steps forward, steady hands, focused eyes, like a warrior delivering a final blow. The sharp blade bites into the massive trunk. Wood chips explode into the air like sparks from a forge. Each cut is precise, calculated, unforgiving. Then, boom, the tree crashes down, shaking the earth beneath it. Mission complete. A fallen giant, now ready for a new journey. The journey of timber. The worker hangs from the top of a tall tree, secured with a safety rope. Using a chainsaw, he cuts off the tree's tip as it reaches into the sky. When the tip breaks off, it falls, shaking the foliage below.
Cool.
One by one, massive trees crash to the ground under the fierce roar of the chainsaw, swift, clean, and unstoppable. Every cut strikes the heart of the forest, shaking the earth beneath. A loud crack pierces the air as each trunk gives way, collapsing like a fallen giant. The chainsaw screeches like a mechanical beast unleashed. The worker moves swiftly around the trunk, hands steady as the blade bites deep into the wood. Within moments, the mighty tree shudders and crashes down fast and decisively. In the woods, a worker operates a chainsaw, cutting deep into a large tree trunk. The sound echoes, sawdust flies white as the tree prepares to fall.
12 metrov má. Chcel som urobiť osmičku,
With the
ale
power of the chainsaw, everything becomes clean and decisive. The razor-sharp blade spins like a high-speed steel knife, slicing through each log segment smoothly with centimeter-level precision. Each cut produces round, even sections, evidence of skilled hands and refined mechanical force. Once the cutting is complete, a heavy-duty steel cable is latched onto the massive log. It tightens with a sharp metallic whine, straining with tension. Slowly but surely, the enormous timber begins to move, dragged steadily across the forest floor. It carves a muddy trail behind it, a silent testament to a mission completed and the willpower it took to get there.
To bola spojka. Keď navíjak nevládze, začne šmíkať spojka.
A giant crane towers over the garden, its sturdy cable hook lifting a large tree trunk above the canopy. The tree is suspended in midair, rotating gently in the wind as it is controlled to lower it to the ground with precision and safety. The forester wore a helmet and used a steel chainsaw to cut hard into the trunk of an ancient tree. Sawdust flew white. The sound of the engine echoed through the deep forest. This isn't your average tree cut. This is a battle against a twisted root ball and rock-hard soil. The operator moves in on the base, where kickback danger lurks with every pull of the trigger. The saw roars, dirt flies, and roots coil like hidden claws beneath the earth. The deeper the cut, the higher the risk. Double the danger, double the tension, because one wrong move, and that saw could strike back in the blink of an eye. The chainsaw is in full command, roaring with power, its spinning blades slicing deep into the trunk with ruthless precision. Wood chips explode outward in all directions, captured by the camera like tiny snowflakes, light in appearance, but hurled by immense force. With each final scream of the saw, tension builds, and then crash. The giant tree crashes down, sending clouds of sawdust billowing across the area. Through the swirling haze, the tree's true scale becomes clear, massive, heavy, and imposing. This isn't just a cut, it's a triumph, a moment of human dominance carved into the forest floor. A massive tree stands tall in the forest. The worker approaches, gripping the chainsaw firmly. With just a few powerful cuts, the tree is brought down swiftly. The roar of the blade echoes through the woods. A worker stands next to an uprooted tree in the middle of the forest. He dons protective gear, starts the chainsaw, and begins cutting through the massive tree. Each cut is powerful and decisive, the sound of the saw echoing through the wilderness. English. In a quiet residential area, towering trees are being professionally taken down. The chainsaw plays the leading role, roaring to life, delivering precise cuts to bring down trees that pose potential danger. This isn't about harvesting, it's about safety. Any tree that could fall onto homes during storms is swiftly dealt with to protect lives and property in the neighborhood.